Hi children, Standard 9, Unit 2, Geography, Lithosphere 2, Exogenetic Process. Okay, now discuss the topic, the karst topography. So, as an agent of gradation, underground water creates distinct landforms in limestone regions called karst topography. An agent of gradation, underground water creates distinct landforms in limestone regions are called karst topography. Karst topography. Groundwater is an active agent in limestone region. The karst topography is formed due to dissolution of soluble rocks as limestone, dolomite and gypsum. Karst regions are found in south of France, Spain, Mexico, Cuba and Sri Lanka. So next discuss the topic erosional landforms of underground water. Erosional landforms of underground water. Most of erosion takes place due to the process of solution. When rainwater mixes with carbon dioxide and enters into a limestone region, it dissolves and destroys much of the limestone. As a result, landforms such as terrace rosa, dolomites, lapses, uvalas, sinkholes, forges, holes, caves and caverns are found. So, these are the erosional landforms of underground water. So, next discuss the topic, the terrace rosa. That's the Italian term red soil. Italian term is the red soil. Deposition of red clay. Soil on the surface of the earth is due to the dissolution of the limestone content in rock. It is called the terrace rosa. So next is lapses. When the joints of limestone rocks are corrugated by groundwater along furrows are formed. Furrows is formed. It is called lapses. So next the sinkhole. As funnel shaped depressions the formed due to dissolution of the limestone rock. So it is called the sinkhole, children. So most of them it is formed which one, children? It is a limestone rocks. So another one it is the caves. Caves are hollows that are formed by the dissolution of the limestone rocks. When carbon dioxide in air, that turns into carbonic oxide. Carbon dioxide in air turn into the carbonic oxide. After its action and it's a reaction with the water. So next discuss that topic. So caverns are the caves with the irregular floors. So example, Buddha Dam caves in West Bengal. Next discuss the topic depositional landforms of underground water. Depositional landforms of underground water. This is the stalactites where the water containing dissolved calcite gradually drifts from the ceiling of the caves, water evaporation and remaining the calcite the hangs from the ceiling, it is called the stalactites. So next is stalagmites. Stalagmites. When the calcite deposit rises upper the light of pillar is called the stalagmites. So next we'll discuss the topic, it is columns. Sometimes the stalactite and the stalagmites meet together to form the columns, and otherwise is called the pillar. Okay, next we'll discuss the topic glaciers. A glacier is a large mass of ice that moves slowly over the land from its place to accumulation of accumulation. A glacier is a large mass of ice that moves slowly over the land from its place of accumulation. It is also known as river of ice. The place of accumulation is called snowfield. Accumulation is called what, children? Snowfield. The height above which there is a permanent snow cover in the higher altitude or latitude is called the snow line. Higher the latitude, the lower the snow line from sea level. So next, discuss the topic erosional landforms of glaciers. Glaciers are powerful erosion agents. Some of the important erosion landforms are called cirrus, arc, pyramidal peak, U-shaped valley, hanging valley, forge. Cirrus, arc, pyramidal peak, U-shaped valley, hanging valley, forge. So next discuss the topic cirrus. To form a ball-shaped armature is like a depression, it is called cirrus. The glaciers erode the steep side walls of the mountains and the landforms a ball-shaped armature like depression is termed as a cirrus. Next, arc. The arches are narrow ridges formed when two circular walls joined together back to back and form narrow light ridges. It is called arch. The pyramidal peak. It formed when three or more circuits meet together. It is called the pyramidal peak. For example, Matterhorn. So next, U-shaped valley. What is a U-shaped valley? When the glacier moves down along the river valley. When the glacier moves down along the river valley, it is called U-shaped valley. U-shaped valley. The valley further gets eroded deep and wide to form a U-shaped valley. It is called U-shaped valley. So next, hanging valley. These are valleys eroded by tributary glacier and that hangs over the main valley. It is called the hanging valley. Refuges are glacial valley that are partly submerged in the sea. It is called refuge. Let us recall the point. So what is the name of the lesson? So lesson lithosphere 2 already discussed the topic rivers and everything. So the next discuss the topic glaciers. Another one the landforms in the glaciers, and the previous one the karst topography.